record button, then I push this record button, and then we have a look at what's going on in this base. I'm standing on top of a oil outpost which I was building while we were counting down. And hopefully that'll give us a little bit more oil. I think actually all the oil outposts might be maxed as well. Having a look, I mean, even the oil trains, some of them have the older style structure. Are any of these complaining? No. So I think their oil trains have all distributed themselves out. I have outpost limits set on them. I should bump that one to 3. It's a little slow. What trains really moving on the closest patch? Yeah, mine will do something similar. These are all my patches are. See, it's like 5.2, 4.9. You start seeing some big ones out here. Oh, 11, 11, 12, 4, just a random outlier, 40. Yeah, I was another outlier. Should be around the 20s here, 20 to 30. Around here. Just start seeing slightly bigger stuff out here, 90, 99. Yeah. Always outposting time. Hey, Commotion. Did you see the Arecibo telescope collapsed? I'm sure you did, actually. When I say, did you see? Of course you saw it. It finally let go. For those that don't know, that was the telescope made famous in the movie GoldenEye, because it was featured in the movie. GoldenEye? I remember now. No, wait, wasn't GoldenEye the? Yeah, it was, because that was right at the end. Because that was above the secret facility, the second one, where he where who's a doodle? There's a lot of stuff that goes on in that movie. Actually, come to think of it, there's like the starting Russian base that gets blasted with the GoldenEye. Then there's like the whole driving the tank through Moscow thing. They drop it on Sean Bean. I believe so, yes. Featured in Doctor Who. I don't remember that one. I know I only know the GoldenEye one is memorable, but also everyone's been talking about it. Like it's getting the GoldenEye ending. So everyone's talking about it, so it's hard to miss. Like 3 tanks. They that tank that they drove around in. Did they have 3? I know there was one distinctive one because one of them they used in one of the episodes of Red Dwarf. The one that they. So I remember in the extra cut they talked about how that was left over from the James Bond production. They just had it lying around. Alright. Anyway, I better paste down the thing. Oh yeah, I've been working on organising the blueprints for this entire map too, so I got almost everything. I need to clean up the oil ones. They're just rough copy pasted them in, and I think there's actually 2 sets as well. But yeah, most of the intermediates are there, the smelters are there. Smelters are obsolete again, of course, on account of the fact that the belt stuff changed again. Kelly Kitten doesn't want. Sun's characters won't cover it? Oh no. Also, grid aligned. Not grid aligned. Bad. Bad game. Can't be not grid aligned. That's terrible. Oh, Sims. Of course. Should have seen that one coming. Oh. I did the thing which I didn't want to do. And Zini household. I wonder why. Up all night, building sim families, sim zines. Snap grid, absolute. I actually changed this. There it is. 18? 28. What am I thinking? There. Now, do you actually plug? Nope. Oh wait, yes you do. Never mind. Yes you do. Plugs in. Plugs in right about there. Oh. That wasn't set to trees only. That was set to everything but trees. That's it. Grab my sneaky corner. I'm closer than Zini. When you grab the wrong thingy, then you're in trouble. Thing's so big now. There it is. I don't think I should probably if when I publish this book, I'm going to delete that from it. Just to really rub in the fact that I really don't want that particular combination to exist. There we go. You need that turn? It actually is problematic because it overlaps with the straight. So if I put down the, well, anything will do like that, and then put down the turn, there, you always end up with a little bit of leftover straight, no matter what. And then you get that. And then I suppose I could trim it off, but then I don't think it actually joins. I do that. Yeah. I guess it does. Yes, it does. Trouble is, at the same time, I'd have to return DLC still in alpha. I guess I'd have to modify everything to make that one work. Which is kind of annoying. Kind of. Righty. Return DLC. Is... Did I delete the thingy? I've deleted the thingy. Hmm. This is where I look very carefully at my my inventory, just in case accidents happen. That just barely makes it. Train, commit. Commit to this stop. What I might do is just drop off some of these. There we go. Yeah, that probably plugs in fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Hey, hello train. Out of here, you. Yes, hogging back end. This is going to entry, but it's already committed to... Huh. Uh... Mega yard. Oh yeah, your mega yard is that's a thing. That is definitely a thing. That is a monstrosity and a half. Alright, back home. Collect more crap. And then maybe the train can actually fill up that's there. How are we doing in general? Probably... Oh, we're running half. Lack of rocket fuel is kinda killing it though. T-junction of doom. Ooh, curling up. Kitty cat wants to snuggle up. It's you can actually see over here how the oil trains are all. I don't know how. This is speaking of bizarre contraptions. There's this thing. This thing's stupid. I probably should have reversed half of these too. Had 3 come round the other way, 3 go the other. That's just a nightmare. Oh, that one's backed up. That's delightful. So, the radio goes. SIBO. 4th Doctor. I don't remember that one. Yeah, oh, if it is, it is. I'd have a look actually. Tom Baker one, that'd be why. He's alright, but it's one of those up and down type ones. Let's see, Doctor Who, Wikipedia. 12-hour radius, please don't scroll past, oh, go away. Yes, here's a big blue button that says, yes, I'll donate $2.75 right now. I dare not click on it because clicking on it means conceding to it. Fourth Doctor. Oh no, fourth. Fourth was alright. Yeah, the 70... The 70s one. Maybe it was 3 I was thinking of, which is, yeah, I think it's 3 I'm thinking of. See, the third Doctor, he's up and down. Hey, Darth Laddie, appeared on Twitch. Oh yeah, I was going to do this on YouTube too, just to try it out. Completely forgot about that. I thought about this morning. Then again, last night I said we were going to do Witcher Wednesday, and then I said tomorrow we'll do Factorio, even though today is Wednesday because I'm a ding dong. Final 4th Doctor. Before it goes to, yeah, Logopolis. You see a picture of it. Old telescope. Ah, I remember this scene now. This is there was a showdown with the what's his face? The ding dong dude. Gaming PCs back online. You have hot water, so a shower in your own place. Ooh. Your hot water is actually you don't know how much you miss it until we go without it. Yeah, the master, that's it. Yeah, that dude. That's why the 4th Doctor got drawn out, because the whole thing with the Master gets really tired and worn out towards the end. That's right, it's all coming back now. Fully loaded on crap? More or less. Should probably fix that half train at some point. Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. There's a half train somewhere at least. Oh, look at that. Pulled it down to 50. Oh, that means, is the third one kicked on? No. It's probably trying to. But it means the the whole base is really starting to work now. The ding dong? Yeah, the ding dong dude, the master. It's sort of like the arch nemesis of the Doctor in. Oh, now it's gone back up. What are we doing at the minute? 500,000 copper wire a minute, because that's the thing you do. Anything running at 8k? 4 of the packs are running at 8k. Just doing a chill 10,000 sulfur a minute. How's plastic doing? 39,000 soikets, 74,000 plus. It can do 136. 165 on the green. I think it gets up to half a million. 6,000. Oh, that'll be what it is. It's doing 6,000 of these things a minute. I wonder. I can actually remember how much. Yeah, 6,000 is the max. Cooling fan malfunction on your laptop. Have a proper cable remote with the turbo fan poison to get it repaired. Poor thing. Turn that off. And you off. You go to a different outpost then. Temporarily. Actually, I can resolve. You know how I can resolve this? By undoing. Putting that back. Picking all this up. I'm gonna resolve this just by picking it up. And putting it down about there. Just moving it down a tile, as you do. Nothing's allocated to here. Too quiet without your laptop? 47? Something's kicking up. I like how there's just these random UPS dips. Yeah, something's going. I'm also curious to see what the final UPS damage is. Your lap comment? Can redeem now? Ah. You got a stare. Okay. I mean, we could go backwards this time. I mean, you could start with... where is it? There it is. An upside down me here. And then can go slightly in. And then slightly in again. Then it could actually center my eyes. And then my eyes start burning because because I'm staring at a bright light. And then hopefully I can find the button without looking away to do that. Enhance. And one day I'll find the combination so I can combine that with that somehow. Or I could just do that. And Cyclops mode engaged. That's the thing you wanted to see. Alright, moving swiftly along. Moving swiftly along, let's plug in some pipe. Wait a minute. The joys of doing optimizing pipe connections. Whether there is actually any joy in it remains to be seen. Remains to be determined. And there as well. Oop. Why do you have to be right there? Don't forget, you can have your own stair for the low price of 15,000 koala coins. I think there's a 1 hour cooldown as well now. That way I don't get like 3 million of them. Because I know stairs are a very high demand. I had to put a cooldown on them. A very high demand item. Same either way. Totally and completely innocent. Sure. It's legitimately a little jingle made up entirely of answering machine messages. That's not something you expect to come across normally, ever really. That's a strange one. That's just annoying, that is. Good enough. Pound symbol? Don't you have pound sign on phone keypads? Depends on where you are though. Sometimes call it hash here. Actually varies. Saying that. It varies. Eh. Cool. It's a spellmaster. Unpowered oil? Yes. Oh dear. Probably didn't want to read that. Yep, got me. You had him. I see what you're trying to do here. I see. You have hash star ABCD. You have an ABCD as well. Such a troublemaker. Electric pole connect. I know how electric pole connections work. Damn it, game. The pipe can be shorter? Probably. Oh, it's West Dude. Are we doing the stair? You just missed out on your very own delightful little stair. So which pipe can be shorter? They operate. Oh, okay. So they don't appear on a normal. Yeah, it's on cooldown. It's got like a 30-minute cooldown on it. You're literally off by 5 minutes. Can't have too much stare at once. It's just too much. It's just too mighty. Too mighty of it. That many stairs is just too much for people to handle. Gotta wait at least 8 minutes before you get the ladies excited again. One's between the two on top. Bottom. Oh, there's that there. Midnight. That doesn't really save anything. Between the two on the top and the one on the bottom. So right side where I am now? This could be a struggle and a half. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, yes, I do. I do have modules. This could be all aboard the struggle bus, unfortunately. Also a random piece of pipe there. Oh, with overlapping nations, 2 sets of 4 tones. Yeah, that's standard everywhere, I believe, the DTMF. Because it's not this. Well, it's designed for phones, but it's not the only place it can be used. That's a 3 for now. Fine. How are all the things? All the things are doing alright. Still feel a little off, actually. But, not as bad as Monday. I had to watch the last stream and you're like, wait, you're live? Movies called trailers because originally they were shown at the end of the film, literally trailing the movie. After nobody stayed to watch, they moved them in front to force it. Because literally nobody wants to watch previews. They're all trailers. Noises. Mr. Bucket.
Mohodaip, mohodaip, mohodaip.
Oh, hold hype. I hit the mute button then. Kick the mute button. How you doing, Mr. Bucket? Thank you very much for, the... Hang on, I'll see it soon. 41 months, there it is. 41 months. See a big 4-1. Thank you very much for that. Show some love and hype and honk in chat there for Mr. Bucket with the big 41. Biggest of all. Oh, you're all queuing up. It needs all of the honks. There's a good honk. Also a good honk. Alright, I'm gonna need a now that that's done. Actually going there? 3. Yeah, 3 is actually going there. Fourth column. They will be, hey retard. They will be, because it goes up to hexadecimal. It'll cancel. The DTMF has room for, oh yeah, it doesn't remember how the thing doesn't like text-to-speech, emoji? When Do I get a Switch for Untitled Goose Game? Isn't it available on Steam? Okay, with 2-lane rails. Potential. Wow, that's quite a detour. um, I mean, I'm sort of doing it. If I made the trains bigger, that um, could have been the Steam library. It's a very short game. It's like I've seen people playing this one and done. Yeah, it would be. It might be possible to do it with 2-lane with bigger trains, maybe carrying less, like or more per train. Uh, yeah, DTMF is 2 to the. It's yeah, hexadecimal, 2 to the 4. Yeah, 2 to the 4, because it's. I saw that. I saw that. Oh, there's another one. Oh dear. Shorter trains. Some of these are not sizing out quite right. I did the there was that sim map which I did the track for. That was a while ago though. Phone telephone numbers. Oh, it was originally a 0 to 9 system. Okay, how many trains are connected? Oh, that's a lot of trains. Entry. It's because these are all pre-reserved by trains that are already out. Scale of being able to run a walk between these. How congested is a rail system? Auckland rush hour traffic? Is this Auckland rush hour traffic? Although there's no Maoris in this traffic jam, so it's not quite like Auckland traffic. Oh dear. Yes, totally innocent. Three? How am I going to fix this? How am I then? That's rain. Gotta be careful with that though, copy and pasting. So what's happened? So I have all of these set to accept a train, and what's happened is that these are all trying to get to an impossible combination. No wheels, oh, I haven't had much, if anything, to do with that. What I'm working on here is similar, is a similar sort of thing. I'm not sure I, sure I do. This worries me ever so slightly. It's not like I have to put 141 of these entry lines into the order list or anything. Lucky that like probably 100 of them are circuit trains. Y- hmm. I don't even know how to respond to that one. Oh boy, there's your track leg. Problem is all the trains are different, so it's not really a straightforward copy-paste. Did you ever know track lag could ever be this bad? Killing me here. Game and the cat. Make track lag great again. What do they even have? Of um, fuel on the rear. Lots of loops. Loops make the world go round. Really do. Magnetic loops. And boop. Oh, I guess it did need that. Well, in that case, copy that. Boop the snoot right about there. Where are we? There we are. It was a physics joke? Very good. I did a physics funny. Yeah, you had me worried there for a minute, but yeah. Yeah. How is that back as well? Giving chronic pains, I assume. Um, that's what I interpret. Keep in mind that I'm also really tired as well. So subtlety and innuendo might be a struggle. You're sort of trying to roll forward there. Yep. It would fall off. Is orange a fruit or a color? Yes. Yes. Torai Tora Putty Tat? Torai Tora Track Lag? I did Tora Putty Tat. Plugging in. That power pole connection thing is strange. The whole power pole connection thing is, yeah, strange. I just make those chains. There's a chain there. I like how they just periodically find these random signals all over. It's like, why is this here? Alright, that got things moving again at least. How many do I have? I have 12 out of 121. I have a feeling I'm going to file this under downtime me. Something. Holding him like a baby. Oh, you already have entry. How's that? 14? 15 out of 121. Eh, hi train. How are we doing on the oil department? You are all going. Oh. So now they're jammed up by copper trains. Alright, so I do need to focus on dealing with the copper trains. Emptying. Yeah, these need to be 4 of 16s. Too short. Circuit train. The circuit train. What is... Oh, it's one of them. One of those rare, slightly rarer plastic and copper trains. Three. And three. I think the answer might be to go... Oh, train here. Hey, there. Oh, you're stuck. 15 trains down, 15 trains down, one more. 16 trains down. Oh, bye camera. Hi camera. We're at 22 out of 121. We're halfway there. Fortunately, we're not living on a prayer. That's Bon Jovi's thing. We can't live on a prayer. can't get through. Oh wait, it's going up the other way. Blocking the way. Oh. I see what's going on. And woof. Mileage may vary. Who'd have thunk that this train wouldn't be able to fit in there? Where the hell are you going? And how did you... Oh, okay. Yeah. I must have doubled up on its orders because it went... For the train to do... It's weird. How did you... I have to have done that because the only way for the train to do that combination is if it had already gone through. It's like 1.1. Am I enjoying the update? I am. Yes, this is 1.1. It's a little bit of a pain to set up all of the. There's actually a long gap there. A little bit of a pain to set up the train stop stuff. But once you get it going, it's really nice. Oh. Yeah, this train stop limit stuff is a bit crazy. I'm currently setting this. This one's kind of a hybrid weirdness thing going on. Negative latency to broadcasters. You want Stadia? Match the number how big the stacker is. It's because it doesn't have any kind of entry routing. I set it to 2. It still causes problems, still causes jams. For big stuff like this, having an entry and an exit to help route trains is very useful. What I do is I just set it to 1. The limit, or set the standard way I'm doing it on this map is to set it by circuit network. So set the train stop limit by the circuit network, and so I'm using that as an setting I'm still doing I'm doing the average thing. When the thing is below average, it then sets the train stop limit to 1. And then when it goes back above, it sets it to 0. I think I actually got rid of the latch because it doesn't actually need it as well. Appears before checking the browser. Oh, I get that's the there's a reason for that. Everyone sees that. It's because the normal chat has a 5-second delay on it. That way you don't, if there's a link or something, you don't actually see it at all on, yeah, so it's a mod delay. Native 141. Uh-oh. A surprise! Surprise or pies? Could go for pies. That's a surprise! Hi! Stevie Eclipse, camera name with a Rainy Bounty 9. Hello everyone! Hi! How you doing? Raid? What you playing? What you playing? How'd you go? How'd it go? What kind of pie? Ideally, I don't know, apple pie. I like apple pie. Meet a new friend Stevie. Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Good to see you all. Never thought. Hi. Hello. What you up to? What does the Nightbot say? Horizon Zero Dawn. Ooh, very nice. I should get that game one day. It does look like a very nice game to play. It looks like the kind of game that would make my PC very sad though, because I only have a 1070, and 1070 at 1440, it's very sad in general. It doesn't like it. This is a complete tangent, but seeing the 3060 coming along, now I'm even more confused as to what to get. Oh, you played it for the first time? Ooh, nice. How you liking it? Actually reminds me, I think, aren't we getting close to Cyberpunk 2077 release as well? Yeah, so I am, would you believe it or not, actually a koala. I am normally December 10. Ooh. Unless they don't delay it again. This is how I appear normally, because I'm in Australia. But for the purposes of me keeping everyone's sanity, because seeing it upside down kind of drives everyone nuts, we have hemispheric compensation going on, so we reverse it all like that. So I appear upside down to you. Oh, you're doing it on the PS5. Ooh, that'd be really nice too. PS5's a beast. Got some new AMD AIB cards? I'd have to see more about them, how they compare. I'm still leaning on the Nvidia side, just because the more like things like hardware encoding and ray tracing are still better. And 3. Yeah, I have to do this like 100 million times. Boop. And then maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't have a massive traffic jam here. For anyone who doesn't know, this is a little game called Factorio. Sorry, I'm being pretty terrible doing my whole introduction thing. Yeah, this is a game called Factorio. It's all about building factories and production lines and things. Little. I mean, technically it's a little game, but it then leads to very big results. And as it happens, I'm building a very big factory. So yeah, I have these trains here. They're bringing in ores. They get smelted into plates. Kind of similar to like how Minecraft works. It is kind of derived from. It is ultimate. Or actually, I say kind of. It is actually ultimately derived from modded Minecraft. They can reach 2.6 gigahertz under air. Unfortunately, AMD's capped Navi 21 dies to 2.9 max. Uh, usually with those things, you really have to work to get them up that sort of frequency stable. Really push it up there to get it stable. Yeah, so we're turning copper ore over here into plate, which we're playing around with. There's actually the same thing over here for iron ore as well, turning into iron plates. And then these get shipped off by the trains. There's actually a lot of trains. They're all jamming up because I did a bad thing. They get shipped off and turned into other products like circuits, and then over here it gets turned into like these module things here and ammo. You can see there's the plates, the copper and iron plates here and copper plates here, and they get turned into things. There's some circuits which is made elsewhere. Gets turned into more trains and then sent off over to here where they get turned into science. And then they all get consumed in labs. Yeah, this is all stuff going into all the very, very uniform, orderly system being turned into various different science packs. There's a yellow science pack. Some more things. Engines. The plates get turned into gears and engines, and then the engines get turned into electric engines with the help of some oil lubricant. And then they get turned into flying robot frames, which in combination with other stuff gets turned into science. Yeah, this game is. If you like that kind of technical thing, this game is. Sky is the limit, I guess you could say. That sort of thing. Yeah, I have a bit of a traffic situation. Say they want to go to entry, but they don't actually want to go to entry. I feel like these trains are lying. bit. Just a teeny bit. Sky single core performance. So one thing my poor little Intel can still do well is the single core performance. One thing you can still do quite well at. Tad more than a bit? Yeah, maybe a tad more, a teeny bit more than a tad. Floop. And 3. The problem is none of these are getting routed through the entry, so they're pre-reserving stations very early on. Is the entry for the second train? Probably. Like, there's so many of these stupid things. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I'm actually worried about setting these as it is. That I'll accidentally break something. Probably will. I just need it to start moving again so I can actually... Actually, where are you going? Why are you there? Oh, that's right. These things are run in pairs. Oops. Yeah, we know that does that. You don't do that. But away with ye. Yeah, because it was hogging one, it strained it unevenly. That should get that moving again. Yeah, these should really be double length. Can I actually do that? Oh yeah, I do have room. Oh, you're an actual science train. Amazing. And 3. 121. What are we up to? 42. Balancer for the unloading station? Nope. As I say, the plate train should have been twice as long as they actually are. Yeah. We're trying to... So this is a no splitter map. So no splitters at all. No splitters at all. And 3. You're probably going to get out of here sooner. Let's try and... Yeah, there we go. Let's come back to life. No, it got offset. So at the start of the map. Well, the start of the map doesn't count. It's early game. I could tell you probably 60 or 70 or something of these trains is all circuit trains. Actually, I could easily tell you this by clicking here. 60, there you go. Told you, 60. And there's probably another 20, so 81 of the 121. So 40 of the trains are not for circuits. How are we doing? 2 of them are running still. Yeah, because this thing's a complete jam up. Oh, it's starting to move. Also, what I'm going to do is block up the exit. And 3. I mean, this is also... Remember how I wanted to do outposts on this thing? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Outposts, and that apparently is not going to be a thing now. And 3... Oh, you already have entry. Hold you there. You there. Hold you there. Hold you there. Hold you there. This could go on for a while. Off. As these trains slowly trickle through. Oh. They're a little plugged up on oil. Oops. I think I might have too many oil trains. Right about now. Shall they set the circuit? Trains are allowed into station when you should be able to copy paste. I mean, that would actually work too. But let's do that. That works. That works. That works. Yeah. Yeah, that should help with things. This should now know path. Yep. And try. I'll do the same over here as well. Like that. Now the whole lot can queue up. And try. Try. You can go. You can go. Oh. Can't do that one because it's locked out. First victim, I mean subject, I mean visitor. I mean a lot of things there. Oh, they just keep on coming, don't they? What are we up to now? 57. 57. Nuclear bomb survivor. 57. 7. 57. 57. Ah, a victim. I'm gonna need to do the same for steel. You know what? I need to do the same for iron, don't I? I really don't want to, but I really should. I really don't want to. Oh, I was aware of it. I just don't want to do it. It's a future me problem. It's definitely a future me problem. I don't want to deal with it right now. Yeah, you're limited. Out with ye. Yep. Hi, trains. Oh well. There was it. There was. In 3. In 3. Did I not do? I thought I did do those. Huh. Very well then. Oh, you're gonna be like that now, are you? Entry, entry. Still come across a fair few. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, you had to block the road, didn't you? Pesky trains. Alright, let's just some more through. Oop. And 3. No, no, you are N3. You are. Now the traffic jam's moved up here. Clouds. Clouds is trains, therefore man yells at trains. Apparently, at least you classify me as not old yet. Three. That's awful jammed up right there. They're actually entry. Entry. N3. 3. 5 trains. They're all leaving. Ah, it's adorable. There's three out of 6 possible that are all going at once. There it goes. Up. Ready for the next batch. What are we up to now? Up to now. 71. Right, how about... Oh, okay, so it's just the oil... That traffic jam is caused by oil trains. I did have a reference. God dang it. Please, please. Nothing pull from that one. Crap, 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 crap. I think I overrode its orders too. Did I override its orders? Yes, I did. That was a dumb. Fortunately, this thing's fully backed up, so it didn't shift any order around. That could have been bad otherwise. Here we go. And 3. I mean, plastic has no entry? No, it doesn't. Should probably do that too, shouldn't I am aware of it. It actually arguably doesn't really need it. Did I derp? I herped when I should have derped, yes. Wrong buttons were clicked. It's already 9:24. God dang. With this game, it's like you just start it, you just start getting going, and it's like it's already an hour and a half gone. It's lucky that there was already a massive jam elsewhere in the base. Speaking of massive jams. I should probably just build all of the potential entryways that are needed and be done with it. Probably going to end up needing to build them all anyway. You move forward. Lose your back end. Because it doesn't do anything. It costs... all it does is cost UPS. Oh, we're actually missing some stuff there. Cold. And doesn't want... and the kitty doesn't want to cuddles. He knows you're cold and will absorb all of his heat. There we go. In they go. Oh, apparently through they go. Going. Oh. It's just rat running. Copper train's just rat running. That's an oil train. That's also an oil train. Being a butt. Cars in the bathroom. Why is No, not laying down here. No cuddles. Don't want none then. Them there, those cuddles. Apparently. Those are kind of sneaking through. Robot line is still a thing. Oh yeah, this base already, UPS optimized. Then it's pretty much optimized from the start. There's not a lot to gain on this one. It was built around minimizing splitters in the first place. Yeah, this one was built to minimize UPS by having a whole no splitter setup going on. Put a signal in there. Speed that up a little bit. In theory... oh no, all the unloads are being used. Minimize UPS drain, maximize total UPS. It's just converting everything over to the train system. Have no fear, you're here? Oh, hi. Back from enjoying your hot water. Huh? Nuts. As I was saying, don't know how much you miss hot water until you go without it for a little while. You move forward, please. Sorry to all the nosy parkers like 4-min showers. You live in the land of water, so it's fine. You live in Waterworld. It's not like here, where we have to worry about this kind of thing. It was actually, that reminds me, there was a running joke in the 2000s that New Zealand flooded because they tried to enforce the same border restrictions that we had, and they ended up drowning in so much water. That queue is getting big again. I should probably deal with it. I can't remember the exact thing, but it was something along those lines. It's pretty funny. Because you don't really have water problems, do you? You don't go for like long periods of time without much rain. Lap. The virtual one. Like 10 days. Ev, hi. Down bots. Nom the noms. There you go. You actually pay for the water. You had an interesting day. Sounds interesting. Hey. Those flies been low the past couple of years. Oh, you actually... That was kind of the joke, was that New Zealand would never actually get to that point. But yeah, if you're wasteful enough, it is a problem. N3, N3, tree. Spaced over the lot, and it wouldn't matter. Oh, that's, yeah, that is interesting. His heart was going bonkers. Entry, 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 entry. Odd numbers, pounds could use outside water on certain days. I remember those. We used to get these. I feel like I missed a line. So who was it? Whose heart? I assume it was your father's. That was the assumption I went on. Entry, 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 entry. Entry. Oh, luckily you were entry. Caught you. It also occurs to me quite a few of these would be complete turnaround trains. Mom's now symptom free, so she can go outside again. Need your crisps. It's the little things, isn't it? Go trains, go. At some point, I'm gonna miss one and not realizing it flattened. Right, what are we up to? 84. Gotta be more. Yep. Dangerous. You see, they all went destination full just then. That's what you like to see. I think I might have actually got them all. I think I have got them all. I can do a cleanup afterwards, worst case scenario. We buy trains. Tonk. It needs a latch on it. Can the trains derail? No, they can't. Gonna have fun figuring out the last train from the 121's total. It's not too bad to figure it out. So all I need to do is just look at, like, bring up this. There, so all them are missing. A lot of these are missing entry. Burp, beep, burp, beep, burp, beep. For more player deaths and biters. That's brought it up to 92. So that's what, 30 to go. Only 30-ish left. Bye, trains. That should have brought it up a little bit higher. 95. A lot of the others will be like these. Entry. 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 And the rest of them will really just be all the oddball ones. Snow? You're actually getting snow? Speaking of which, when is it tomorrow? I always forget to look. It's probably the complete opposite. 23 tomorrow. So nice. Like 23, 23, 28, 20, 19, 18, 21. That is surprisingly plain. Hey, snow, the white puffy crap. It's horrid things. It's really cold. Painfully cold. You're on a rail world right now and I'm transitioning to a train-based smelter system to get rid of the starter base. It's pretty difficult and active. Try not to use other people's blueprints. It is, isn't it? So that should have given me quite a jump as well. 105. Hmm. Entry, 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 tree and 3, and trails. Oh, that one's 3 entry, and 3, and 3, and 3, and try. These are all the circuit trains because there's so many of them. Just want to get an idea of where the missing ones are. And if I missed any circuit ones. I love how it's now grid-based. The grids, I was a bit slow to warm up to the grid system, but it is definitely the way to go. Oh, I clicked on that. It's actually easier going down than up. Entry, and 3, and 3, and 3. You don't. Entry, and entry. Or don't. You don't. So that was this one here. That one. Possibly answering wish you could collapse train minimaps. I agree with that. It doesn't, for the most part, add a whole lot. One of these. No? Entry, 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 entry. Yeah, I agree with that. Being able to collapse it would be really nice, just to minimize the amount of space it takes up. Ooh, 47. We're getting busy now. Look out. Ah, there you go. There's a whole bunch of them. Either that or have a side window that's specifically displaying trains. Oh, you have it as like a single long list, maybe. Like, um, the window there, and then the list with the orders, and just have it as a vertical thing. So I think I've spent a good hour doing this, you know. Probably a solid hour. Just updating all these stupid orders. Probably more, actually. Search for stations or trains. Side by side window specifically. Going to 10:30 is now 11:40. Yeah, it's definitely been over an hour doing this crap. Yeah, this transition to 1.1 is 119. Oh, there's only 2 left. Yeah, TSM does this more or less. But this is... I have a feeling the railbus, the way the railbus works, it still prefers TSM. Because TSM delivers by... It dispatches trains by order of how old a request is. Entry, entry, entry. It starts at the top. Entry, entry, entry. Wait. You gotta check this one. Entry, entry, entry. Let's just do a quick scan. There's one. So it should be at 120 out of 121. Alright, can we find it? It's probably another solar train. Dun da 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 dun da da dun da da da. PS dropping, how big edition 1.1 made? It made a little bit of a difference. There's also I did double my RAM as well, which has had an increase in UPS as well. That had a positive effect, just because of going from single rank to dual rank. Train. Probably never gonna find this train. I have no idea. Um, there was one that was manual here. Yeah, this one. It's got entry though. Trains with duplicate routes concentrated into a single entity. Having train routes so that you change one and then it updates multiple trains would be very nice. Right, now we're gonna play find the stray order game. There it is. Got it. Got it. Yeah, it was the oh dear. I actually still need to reprogram these circuits to. Actually, no, I don't. So we turn off enable disable. Train stop limit of 1. Don't even need to do that. Yeah, just need to do that. And that's it. That's it. Shouldn't matter. 2 out of 1. 2, 2. Just a bit, yeah. Now, hopefully they'll generally push themselves down relatively well. I might even. You actually don't need the. What's really interesting is you don't need the big chain blocks anymore. With a 1.1 train limit, what you understand, train goes en route, reserve the station, and no other trains above will try to go there. Say, yeah, that is correct. Yeah, so almost no need for stackers. Almost. But yeah, the train, when the train starts on the journey, it will reserve the stop, and then no others can go there. And so the other trains will just ignore it. For a base like this, however, if a copper train over here takes this path and reserves a stop, that's a major inconvenience because it means that this stop is now reserved for it to make this entire journey. And that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm adding these entry waypoints, the waypoints as train stops with no orders in it, which means that they can only reserve a stop when they actually arrive at the smelter. Hey, Glacier. I found I've done the same system with the ore trains, and I found you do somewhat need input and output stackers, but as you can see, they rarely use them. It's just a little bit too, it's like a little bit of just to absorb any discrepancies between incoming and outgoing. Yeah, so all these trains, so this train's coming into the waypoint now. I might actually switch, no? Yeah, and as it hits it, as the braking distance hits it, it streams past. Streams right past. Cool. Buffer uphold resource when base is ramping down for some reason. Yeah. As I say, like these stackers, sometimes like the copper one, it filled up before the copper and the iron, particularly the copper one. Copper one ebbs and flows a lot. It tends to fill up and empty out in surge. You can actually see there's a surplus of outpost trains at the minute. Train limit on the bottom ones? Yes. Did I? Nope, you're still manual. Yeah, we're still ramping up on steel. I haven't actually touched the iron one. You can see, the previous thing that I did was whenever a train pulls in, it disables the stop, and that was how I used to do it. Arguably that works. For the most part. Yes, it's the whole chain block thing. Chain blocks are a killer. Alright, we're gonna see things start ramping up again. Yo, I've never actually seen the plastic hit full speed. Never seen it get all the way up to the full 131,000. It's 2 builds short at the minute, which is, yeah, 94. I'd like to see it go up to full speed. I'd like to. How are you doing? Hey, we're back up on rocket fuel again. Have a look in here too. Yeah, still only 2 science things running. Get all the plastic set out with the new train operations. Yeah, so we've got the copper running through the entryway. The circuits are running through the entryway as well. These things flows like a dream now. The trains The train limit, stop limits, has actually really helped this the most. Like, trains just absolutely flying in and flying out now. This whole thing would not work without it. Wouldn't be possible. Oh, you're almost out. We need more coal. It's 9:53 and I don't really want to get more coal. Actually, I think that's actually maybe possibly progressed a little bit further. How are we doing on packs? I think, oh, blue's running. Got some red there. What needs to happen is a whole lot of rockets need to start firing off. Sort of is. Looks like it's fully backed on satellites too. Away with ye. Yeah, it looks like this is getting all the stonks of stuff. How 7,500, I think that said. 7,300. It's hardly moving. Well, actually, that's oh, the stutters. It's having trouble scrolling. A minute. See, it's grabbing and letting go. I'm not sure if that is that my mouse button doing that. It's the game. Quite sure. What happens if I hit the roboport? Ugh. Interesting. This is what happens when you remap the map pan to right mouse button. I think it might just be when it hovers over stuff. Yeah, it's hovering, the cursor hitting the menu is causing issues. Problem is that the trains keep preferring the first lot. Never used to do that, I'm pretty sure. Away with ye, yes. More rockets, more faster, more betterer. It's tempting to actually do chests here. That way it can just start absorbing the low densities while it's cycling. Having said that though, did it actually make it all the way down? It's probably unnecessary. How's the UPS here? 55-ish. Yeah, it's only doing 4,000 at the minute. It's only doing half of what it can. Which means it probably only goes down to like 40. Have modular armor, night vision, goggles, portable solar panels. No selfie hitting your base. Hang on a minute. That means you have all the stuff except for batteries, doesn't it? Doesn't it now? Which means those night visions aren't going to do a hell of a lot. What do we need next? What's next on the agenda of things? I could manually route these trains. But it does catch up eventually. Arguably, it will catch up eventually. It just takes time. I still haven't figured out a nice way to, like, this isn't calling for anything, so don't call for any more trains. I could use the train stop limit to do that. Blinded by daylight. Just not sure how to do it. Like when the packer, when it's not calling for a pack, turn off the stop or disable the stop. Stop going into. Yeah, that went to the second one again. But it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. That means this train will actually start up a third set of labs. What is the iron to copper ratio late game? Four lanes of copper run flat out. Blue belt, well, it's 4 lanes of iron. Yellow. Late game, it's pretty even. I'm pretty sure. And actually, no, it isn't, because that assumes you're turning the iron plate into steel as well. It's generally pretty heavy on copper plate overall now, because low density takes a ton of copper plate, when previously it didn't. Just want to watch this train. While I'm at it. I think dealing with coal next is probably on the agenda. Coal's a bit of a weird one. Sliding on in. These lines here just indicate which is demanding what. So these two are demanding, they're stuck on space science. Yeah, when this one, I think the limit was 4K, I think. When they get to 4K, then it'll go. Okay, I can make it so the labs have the color that the stacker does not accept. I could make it so the labs have that color. The stacker does not accept the train unless the 4 labs are that color. Ah. Other research done. Bring that up to 50. And then just pump up a few more of these. Maybe not that one. It's 3,000. Almost. Need some more rocket launchers, eh? Oh yay. Need some more rocket launchers, eh? $80K on the plastic. It'd be really nice to see this actually go. We have had it briefly running at 8,000 before. It's just that there's been so many things stopping it from sustaining it. So if lab 1 is on, stacker 1 does not accept pot. Same for 2 and 3. When it hits 4, shows all labs have the pot. Yeah, so I get what you mean. That's pretty much what I want. I just can't figure out a nice way to do it. It's easier now with the train stop limit, mind you. What I need is like something is greater than 0, then L of 1. One train for every pot? I do have one train. Oh, you mean one train that carries all of them? Yeah, that was I did look at that, and that was a massive headache to do. To have one train carry all. Well, the problem is it's all 7 pots, and 7 doesn't go into 8 very nicely. Unless you have one train load, or you have 8 loads, and one belt goes to each train. Oh, that's weird doing that way. It's weird. It means, yeah, everything's got to do the 8s. That's the problem. Full. 3.9, 3.7. We're about to see it kick up to 6K. Problem is, to keep the momentum going, I'm going to need to do some outposting. Like that stone outpost is dead. That iron outpost is dead. So there's outposting to be done. The outposting that I said I was going to do today and didn't do. Away it goes. Here it comes. 2 per lab build. Hey. It lives. Up it goes. So we're 3/4 of the way back up to full production. It's actually very cyclic. Minimum 3.5, maximum 4.9. Funky how it does that. Funky. Yeah, we did get to do 8K when we buffered everything up. Look at that. It's really funky. I mean, it is actually running. Like, the labs are all running. That's the burst of the productivity. Pretty sure. That probably wouldn't have satisfied it, because it's all absorbed. Yeah, it's 4,700 is all that's left. The next one... all those colours. Look at all those Skittles. Actually holds on to a lot of Skittles. Oh, something I need to change is alternate between storage chests and provider chests. That way it balances out. It distributes a little bit nicer. Evens out. I think it's when it goes below 15k or 16k, which is 2 minutes worth. No. What's our UPS? Still sitting around 50. And as I say, the base has not really reached maximum potential yet. Only 200,000 circuits, 80,000 plastic, 60,000 rails a minute. That's nothing to laugh at. So, it's nothing to laugh at, but certainly is absurd. What's our circuit maximum? 267,000. Oh, but that doesn't count red circuit production. 8.1k. Ooh. Oh, that'll be because it's bursting. See, it's sitting at it's actually sitting at 6. How many circuits consumed a minute? Good question. If I can bring it up. 290. How many blue circuits are we producing? 12,000. Not reach total production of those numbers yet on most of those parts. And you do it every minute. Where is it at? This thing, it'll be hammering away. Yeah. This thing does like 12,000 or 16,000 a minute. Something silly. 16 lanes. 16 rows of blue circuit builds. 2 8s. 700 million green circuit buffer. That's a lot. And each one just absorbs a constant stream of green circuits. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, once the blue circuits get going, that'll get the green circuits going. Oh, almost maxed. Oh, another train's arrived. Ah, that's the first one. Rammed Factorio, eat with this map. Task manager muted. Task manager for whatever reason mutes. Yeah, 12 gigabytes total 3.9 the map uses right now. 12 gigabytes total being used and 19 free. Which I do like. I like having 19 gigabytes free for a change. Instead of the thing paging out because it's trying to frantically make RAM free. Yeah, the map is not that big, so it's keeping the RAM size down, which is keeping the UPS up. A big map slows down the game. It's just overhead of having, like, even though there's nothing in there, but the game has to walk over more stuff. So, like, having a big, massive empty map, it's just more stuff for the game thread to deal with. It's just more memory. It's more memory for it to search. As I always say, for a long time. Oh, I was hoping that was a space train, but it's not. And on new patch? Oh, you mean old map on a new patch? I've been keeping the sim map up to date. Race to the Edge a year ago, at the end, only players there had 32 gigs of RAM. Or more could join. Yeah, I ran into that problem. I could kind of do it, but I could see it just flogging the SSD, and I was like, I concluded that my SSD was not worth playing that map, so I just pulled out of trying to join it. Stay a while. Stay forever, Douglas. Got an M2? Oh. My system drive's an M2, but the Factorio and all the games are all on spinning Rust. Come on. Launch more rockets, damn it. There's no, I missed that thing there, the rocket counter. No rocket counter anymore. You know what we should do? Tell you what, we'll spend a little bit of extra time. Spinning Rust is a new one. You haven't heard that one, really? Surprised. It's one of those terms that's been kicking around. Oh, hello, train. SSD games only starts faster, but no game performance impact. You don't feel the first run virus scan too on an SSD, or basically any first run virus scan. Which is why Factorio is slow to start initially. This is a dumb idea. Change of plan. I can actually because I can actually craft these things, I'll head over there. Add a sound for each launch. The speakers are coming. Stereoscopic honk. You would your space. Hey, Spenny. Oh. Why didn't twist work? Don't tempt me. Why didn't twist work?
Grab his dick and twist
everything's right with the world now. How does this new train stop work then? What do I need it? What do you need it for? It helps with outpost trains, and yeah, actually, speaking of, there's a few lined up here. So all you do, honk current +1. I wonder if make twist 1 just the same thing but backwards. Yeah, so what you do is all you need to do is just set this thing enable train stop limit. In every case for outpost, I've set it to 2. That's generally how long it takes to load. It's like one and one on its way. Generally seems to work. I always see an outpost active. Except for that one. Two-channel audio. Yeah. Honk 15. There's no Honk 15. Yeah, so you have all of the outposts the same name, and you set the limit, and then, so for each one of these, 2 trains are going to allocate themselves there. You can see that just there, it says 2 out of 2. That means 2 trains can go there, no other trains can physically go there, so they've got to go find somewhere else. So in that case, they've got to go down there, which is probably 2 out of 2 as well. And then they've got to look further out and further out and further out and so on and so on. And that's basically how it works for managing outposts. So you don't need to juggle outpost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. You just name all your outposts the same, set a train stop limit, and everything else just figures itself out on its own. It's so good. Hopefully that sort of broad introduction generally covers it. I've done some more sophisticated stuff for these smelters just because the sheer size of them and the sheer distances involved. Having a train stop limit on here isn't enough on its own because a train the other side of the map, thousands of tiles away, reserves a slot here, which just ties up everything. One outpost comes empty. Train skipped earlier. Will it go back? It's potential that if the slot frees up. No, once a train's already committed, it won't change its mind. Once a train has been allocated to a stop, it won't change its mind on that stop. So it will commit to that stop, no matter what. So it won't look for another one that's... actually... Test that. I have to test that. In theory, if a stop opens up... In theory, yeah, if a stop opens up... We'll actually go to a closer one, if it opens up. Because that's normally how the Pathfinder works. But in theory, this one, once it's done, it's done. The trains, when there's no stop, they sit around saying, with a little thing above their head saying, if I can find one that's doing it. There you go, it says destination. See, these can't go anywhere because it says destination full, so there's nowhere for them to go. So they just sit here. And that's why I actually have these things here, is to stop them sitting inside the unload saying destination full. So it's because they can't get to find they can't find a free slot on a copper outpost. So they're just going to sit here saying destination full. You see they occasionally pull out. But yeah, the main thing is this here is to stop them sitting in the unload to keep things rolling. Otherwise the whole thing will just back up. Yeah, they'll do the destination full at the last valid train stop. So see how it switched and now it's gone. This one is inaccessible. Destination full. And that's it. Need that shunting update more than ever. But you can see they pull through pretty quickly. Actually, there's 5 trains waiting there now. There was only 2 before. 2 or 3. How are we looking? Hey, we're fully backed on number 3. That's what we like to see. It's a 10-minute looking like 8.4. Excellent. Each station needs a stacker where you can have one massive stacker in the base. On a smaller base, you can actually get away without needing any stackers. In theory, if you balance the number of trains right evenly. But this one's so big, it still needs stackers. Particularly if you have a lot of trains coming in, you still need stackers. But if anything, that's fairly slow. Oh yeah, that outpost's dying. No wonder. You can have 3. You can have 3. You can have 3. You have one. The jams otherwise. I'm on 3.8. Almost there. Start your coffee and realise did not put sugar in. Should be putting sugar in. I actually stopped having sugar in coffee. A while ago now. Did. Right. It's like a big mod pay out there. Mostly. Thinking about your base there. So a stacker has to be a schedule. So do you mean stacker as in an entry waypoint? Out of curiosity, like, because like at oil, I didn't do a stacker at oil, but I did do stackers here, but they're mostly redundant now. The stackers is more just to stop trains backing up onto the main line, causing problems. But this, as you can see, most of the time stackers now under this system are completely empty. Oh yeah, is this train done now? No, it's trying to though. Huh, I remembered at just the right time, I think. No, you're the wrong one. There's a train. Ah, there it is. Is it? Yeah, there it is. Going to do stacker at oil. Well, given what happened earlier, I probably need it too. Because the oil train's backed up out onto the junction. But adding more oil outposts did help. What is it, a charity? Yes, Super Mario Brothers. Someone's done a chill Super Mario Brothers track. I was like, this sounds like Mario. So, but how do you deal with fueling the trains? I have a dedicated fuel delivery train, which is out and about at the minute. It's actually delivering right now. So all it does, it's a double-headed train with two wagons. This is just full of nuclear fuel. I believe it's heading down here now. Yeah, and so every major stop has a DCMA issue. It's pretzels, so it's fine. Yes, the train should appear here, and it'll unload. There's actually you can see each stop has a little Schmidt trigger to manage the fuel delivery. What is it? 'Cause I think it was when it fell below like 50, then adds more. At 0.69. I'm pretty sure that sets your points, not actually adds. So yeah, so there's the fuel train. So it's just delivered a ton of extra stuff. Oh, interesting. They haven't the what's in the active provider chest doesn't add to the network now. It has to be moved. Yeah, when this thing goes, so when this thing goes above, it adds a little bit extra to it. Yeah, it adds 50 to it. So see here, we have 118, and this says I have 168 because it adds 50 to it, and that's how it yeah, turns the stop off. And now when it goes below, when it falls back below down, I think the threshold is 60. Or, no, it might be 80. I don't know. I'm just guessing now. But yeah, so that just turns the stop off. And so there's a little Schmidt trigger at each of these stops, and that maintains the fuel. A lot of fuel that gets distributed. I guess you don't have the power. It's delightful to see 3 of them running, though. same crap. It's like, nope. It's just not about it today, isn't it? It's all the same thing, you know. It's all the same Super Mario Brothers thing. I love how the red one goes to 9K because there's so much overbuild. Because it wasn't possible to not do overbuild. Also head to bed. That sounds like a good idea, seeing as it was almost 10:30. 13K LDS? That means all the LDS is running, I think. Yeah, both LDSs are running. By the sound, or was running. Well, at least half of it's running. Yeah, the maximum LDS is actually 13,000 a minute. You know, that isn't even the most I've ever done because of that 12K base, 16K, 12K base. That stupid base. I mean, at least this place is actually going. Seems to be holding steady at 6K and spinning up. 6K next, what you're hearing? Yeah, I've been there, done that. Remember that Factorio game? Remember that thing? Did you hear something? That's not the one I want. That's the one I want. I'm gonna regret doing this. Ah, no, I'm gonna regret doing this. It's the red wire. And contents. Where's that wire? The signal come? Oh, there. Green wire do then. Oh, I'm a ding dong. I'm a ding dong. Did you know that? I want to do a space exploration playthrough without... Oh, stupid thing. It's time I bought... I think it's getting to be time I... keep saying I need to buy a new HDMI joiner. I think it's time I actually follow through on it. Signal... satellite greater than 0. Sawtooth? So ding every time a satellite rocket's launched. You launch a rocket and it can't unload science, you lose the new science. Yep. deletes the science back. We have one... Nope, just gone. Oh, we... Uh-oh. Plastique. We got plastic oh. Hmm. Plastique problems. That'd be why I have plastique problems. A massive train jam again. There's a Veldak. Yeah, it's a minor jam. A square wave's actually kind of annoying. Uh, give it a kick, see what happens. What is, I think it's that. No? Thanks. Space exploration, a good idea. Coming from Villa. It'll be a culture shock. It is a bit of a jump. There you go, there's the Colonel Wheel one. Unfortunately, we're not launching rockets anymore because we don't have the plastique. Because there's this thumping great train jam here. Where are all the plastique trains? Might not be enough. Bigger junction needed. Quite possibly. Yeah. Okay, more are arriving. 2 more arriving. It might still need 2 more. That's really gonna put the pin in getting the 4th one up and running. It's good while it lasted though. It's just managing all these little train issues really. Yeah. Feels like I can't move enough trains through this thing fast enough. Massive junction, got killed 8 times while building the damn thing. I remember that one. Kept getting splattered. Oh yeah, they're more dangerous than biters. Alright, what's the state of the next slots? Yes, there's 2 going back, 1 loading. 3 going back. 1 loading, 1 returning, yeah. I think it needs 2 more. One, or... Just to watch it recover. It heals itself, it's self-healing. There we go. 1 rocket out. Double-digit kill count. You know it's been busy. What's that? Ah, purple plate. How's that familiar sound? That's what we like to hear. I'd actually like to hear it on the 12K base too. 55, high. Triangle's a little bit aggressive. Got. Just the dings. There's so many dings. Can port a single honk? Probably can, actually. I probably... Oh. I'll have to investigate it. But, yeah, you should be able to swap one of the sounds. Add honk sounds. Yep, alright. Do it. I can give you the, sound too. The sound file if you need it. So a video player, yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's just so many dings. It's actually hilarious. That's also at 50 UPS too. Or 150. We're on the recovery. We're down there now. Is that Darude player? I think there was a bit of fudging going on with that one. From memory, the sandstorm one. I think it was like loading in it was loading. It had a mod which loaded in data for it. I think. It's a lot of honks, you know. Can't say I'm not launching too many enough, or can't say I'm not launching enough. 12K again on the LDS. Can't say I'm not launching enough of these stupid things. Yeah, single honk, of course, not 8. I might be thinking of a different video though that had the fudging. Using the MIDI files and turns them into a blueprint. Yeah, oh, that's a slightly different one, MIDI Torio. MIDI Torio is that one's called. I actually used that one a few times. Yeah, I think it was a tool that generated the combinator. Yeah, well, this one's for it made a video player in game. Hey, getting the mining productivity done. What's that now? 480%. What? I said I was gonna head out of here and I didn't because I wanted to do the ding. Now that the ding is done, I kind of want to go back to heading out of here. Surprised. I not have enough trains. I have 34. I actually only have 34. Satellites consumed in the last 30 minutes. I can do 1 hour, which is 350. Full time, 9,500. See, there was a bit of a dip there. It's otherwise being consistent. How do plastic trains? I thought I did start them. Yeah, I did. Also, did I pre-do plastic entry 8? Oh, I somewhat did a plastic entry system. What's the pinging sound? That's the sound of satellites being, or rockets being launched. It dings every time a rocket's launched. What is Pretzel talking about? There is music in the background. It's pretty quiet though. There. That's normally pretty low. You should be able to hear it now. Well, it lives about -45. I don't want it dominating. So the recording for YouTube doesn't include that the track that it's sitting in, and I have a special track for recording that only takes the desktop and microphone and honks. It ignores that track. Because so Pretzel's cleared for Twitch, so it's fine to use on Twitch. Yeah, very important, that one. Very important to have the honk. Yeah, it's cleared for Twitch, so it's fine to use. It's perfectly legal to use. But it's not cleared for YouTube, so I have to strip it out somehow. Before I used to manually remix them, and then I realized that I could actually do it manually. I have to add an alias for honk 1, I think. Because there isn't actually a honk 1. There's honk with no honk 1. Honk 1 is technically just honk. There's also travesty and twist, don't forget. I love how the honks they've already gotten more action than the travesty and re-render. It was just the audio only. I didn't re-render the video. Oh, travesty didn't work. Travesty? I think there's a 1 minute personal cooldown as well. Might be hitting that. Should have spelled. There it is. A little quiet, that one. Could always turn it up. It's like there.
Tragedy!
Better. That's Clowntown. Shred Guy. I asked Shred Guy nicely for that one. Yeah, he says Tread. You have to dig up the clip that it's from. It's hilarious. It is actually hilarious. Because you get that little smirk out of Fred going when it happens. So many dings. I'm gonna have to change it. Gonna have to. It's just as offensive. Yeah, piano key. Yeah, most clips are a rip, unfortunately. Still just going off non-stop. I'm actually really hoping that one's absorbed it. I'm probably not gonna see the fourth one spool up now. Alright, I think it's been 2.5 hours, I think that'll do it.